Hello there. I'm sitting here, and right in front of me, I can see the beautiful ocean, although it's a very rainy day and it looks very gray, but it's just stunning. So I'm at the coast, but for the last 9 or so years, I've also lived on the edge of Kruger National Park, those of you who know me. So if you speak to any South African, at least, you will hear that they agree we have a magnificent country, beautiful. And I'm sure many people can say that about their own countries across the world. But if you also ask most South Africans, they would say to you, our country is on a decline. It's regressing. And one can look at many signs of that. Look at our local towns, look at municipalities, look at even the global figures speak about emotional decline. And the CEO of Gallup, for example, says for the last 10 years, unhappiness has been increasing. But a few years ago, we did our own poll. We asked society on different social media platforms whether the world is producing better or worse leaders. And between 76 and 86% people voted that the world is producing worse leaders. So there's a lot of decline and decay in our society on all levels, the individual level, a lot of emotional challenges people face. All the research at the World Health Organization show that, and it's just obvious. On a broader level, others around us, organizational level, there are some good examples of great leadership and good organizations, but in general, collectively speaking, organizations are probably also on a decline if we look at the economy, and then also on a societal level, communities. But the irony is there are lots of amazing people and organizations striving to improve self, others, organizations, and society and communities. It's happening. I've met several of them. Fix Local, Love Cities. There are lots of examples of organizations, but also individuals trying to uplift their communities. I can think of leaders from Mogalakwena mine in Mokopane who are trying to lift the whole town, the whole Mokopane town. And there are so many examples. We've got tidy towns here on the south coast. So a lot of good happening. I think our challenge is that, firstly, we don't know about all of these initiatives. So if we had a way for people to share their improvement projects where we can all see it happening and start feeling like there's a momentum. Just maybe the improvement side of things are, in fact, outpacing the decline. It's possible, but we don't know it because it's all scattered. So that's important, is that we get people to share their improvement of self. It's how did I improve myself emotionally? How did I improve my team, my people around me, my family, friends, whatever it is? How did I improve my organization? Or what am I doing to improve the psychological and the financial situation of my business? And also, what am I doing or have I done or what have we done to improve our community? So that's the first thing, get people to share it. Now, we call it sharence. Sounds like parents. Sharence. It's people who share improvements. One word, sharence. It doesn't help we have all this improvement happening all over the world, but people are not sharing. The interesting thing when you share is you actually share how you create improvement, and that is learning in action. You and I can learn from each other. We can inspire one another. Not only can we see that there's a momentum and we can grow our belief levels, starting to believe that we can turn around our country and other countries, but we actually share learnings. And now we have this continuous learning cycle, this iterative learning cycle, where I learn from you how you turned around your community or yourself or your team or your organization. And learning is no longer centralized at these elite institutions. We decentralize learning. So we all help each other learn in all countries, in all sectors, on all levels. Now, we at ThinkLead have decided, because we have built a platform that is very unique, an ecosystem, it has its own currency. It's a purpose-driven currency called MEV, short for Me Vision. So we decided, okay, anyone who causes any improvement on a personal, others, organization, society level are leaders. Leaders create movement. Leaders are in the business of movement. So whenever you create any movement, improvement, We want to know about it because we want to reward you. Inside our platform, the moment you share any improvement, the moment you act as a sharent, you are rewarded immediately with MEV. MEV has grown 2,700% in 6 months. There's nothing else like that out there. And it can continue doing that if we support this global shared improvement initiative. Shared improvement, not just improvement. Be a sharent. Think of the fact that the more you share, the more you lift belief levels. The more we realize that we are turning the tide on the decay and the decline, regression. The more we realize that there's more good happening than bad. But we don't know that because we don't have one place where we can go and share it. Go to thinkly.app, register, pledge. And pledging there is very different. You pledge for the cause of shared improvement all over the world in our country. But every time your pledge goes through, a portion of that goes back to you to say thank you, rewarding you for pledging. Now you can think, if your portion that goes back to you by way of MEV grows by 2,700% in 6 months, as has happened with several other people, their MEV portion has outgrown the pledging portion already. And that can continue happening if we support this. But now here's what's exciting. Another portion of your monthly pledge goes to what we call a global incentive fund. So the moment you share your improvement on any level, how you did it, how you are doing it, you immediately rewarded with what we call LC, lead currency. But that becomes MEV. So the moment you have more than 6 LC inside the system, you press a button and the system automatically purchases MEV for you. And that goes into a wallet, and that can eventually go into a bank account. So that's how crypto is growing. But we've simply used the blockchain technology to create a purpose-driven currency that supports improvement of self, others, organization, society. It supports leadership, movement on all those levels. And as you and I do that, we'll grow the belief levels, we'll scale learning from one another, we'll scale and decentralize learning, continuous learning in real life. We'll also decentralize prosperity. You see, prosperity, generating wealth, is also somewhat centralized. The rich become richer and the poor poorer. But anyone, according to our platform, and inside this ecosystem, anyone who comes and shares their improvement or improvement that they are causing or driving can earn MEV, be rewarded with MEV. We're encouraging organizations to open their own branded ecosystem inside thinkly.app and to enroll all their employees. Let them start sharing improvements across divisions and regions and departments and earn MEV, but also create a culture of continuous learning, lifting the attitude and the belief levels that we can improve continuously as an organization and do better and better. Now, as we do that, and some of those employees can have the right to also share it outside so that all of us can learn. We are building a confidence that we can turn things around. We are rewarding shared improvement of self, others, organization, society. That's what we're doing. So I'm encouraging you to go to thinkly.app, experiment. And remember, you must pledge for the cause to participate. But also remember, a portion automatically comes back to you every single month. And as you participate, you earn more MEV back. And that grows much faster, at a faster rate, your MEV, than the money you are donating. It's a global pledging platform. Secure everything. Let us unite and show that a lot of improvement is happening. Let us shine the light on improvements everywhere. Let us reward you for the improvements that you're causing and driving in your own life, but also in your the people around you and your organization and society. I know that we can make a difference out there and we can all prosper. But go to thinkly.app. As an organization, let's talk. You can make a big difference in our society on a broader level, but also inside your organization. Thank you for listening. I just wanted to share this with you as I look at this beautiful ocean and as I am continually reminded of this beautiful country that unfortunately seems to be regressing. It's on a decline, but maybe not as bad as we think. So let's turn this around. Let's share improvement on thinklead.app. Become a sharent. All the best. Bye.